Imagine a world where 1 in 3 women experiences violence at the hands of someone they love. This is not fiction. This is the grim reality that millions of women face globally. Despite increasing awareness and advocacy, gender-based violence, or GBV, remains a pervasive epidemic that is often swept under the rug. I'd like to delve into the reasons why GBV continues to be underreported and inadequately addressed, examining the societal, cultural, and systemic barriers that perpetuate this crisis. This is a crisis at scale because the statistics are staggering. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 3 women worldwide has experienced physical or sexual violence in her lifetime. And this is predominantly from an intimate partner. This alarming figure highlights not only the prevalence of gender-based violence, but also the deep-rooted gender inequalities that fuel such violence. In South Africa alone, reports indicate that GBV is a national crisis, with many cases going unreported due to fear, stigma, and societal pressures. One of the most significant challenges in addressing GBV is the underreporting of instances and, of course, incidents. Many women feel trapped in silence due to fear of retaliation, because victims often fear further violence from their abuser if they report the incident. There's also stigma and shame because societal attitudes frequently blame victims for the violence that they endure, leading to feelings of shame and isolation. And we cannot neglect the distrust in authorities, because many women lack confidence in law enforcement and judicial systems to protect them or take their claims seriously. And these barriers create a culture of silence around GBV, allowing it to persist unchecked. But cultural norms and gender inequality also play a role. Cultural beliefs play a crucial role in perpetuating GBV, because in many societies, traditional gender roles dictate that women should be submissive and dependent on men. These norms not only normalize violence, but also discourage women from seeking help or asserting their rights. The World Health Organization emphasizes that harmful gender norms are key drivers of violence against women, reinforcing the cycle of abuse that is so difficult to break. There's also specific groups such as women with disabilities who face even greater risks, because studies show that they are 2 to 4 times more likely to experience GBV than their able-bodied counterparts. And this intersectionality complicates responses to GBV and highlights the need for tailored interventions. Despite numerous policies aimed at combating GBV, many fail to address the root cause effectively. A World Health Organization report indicates that only 40% of countries incorporate essential strategies into their national policies for addressing violence against women. And this lack of comprehensive action reveals a systemic failure to prioritize women's safety and well-being. But also cultural interventions. They play a key role here as well, because often there's a focus on punitive measures rather than prevention and support. For instance, while shelters for survivors are crucial, they do not address underlying societal issues that lead to GBV. The South African Federation for Mental Health advocates for more community-driven solutions that empower women and challenge harmful norms at their roots. There's a call here for change, and that's what we can do. To truly commit to ending violence against women, we must advocate for community engagement, initiatives that involve local communities, hold perpetrators to account within a judicial and law enforcement policy structure and framework, and action that is supportive of women who are victims of GBV, but also hold those that are perpetrators to serious account without waiver or excuse. We need to do education and awareness. Comprehensive education programs can help reshape society's attitudes towards gender roles and violence, and we need robust support systems, because establishing accessible support services for survivors is not a nice to have. It's essential. But the question remains, are we genuinely committed to ending violence against women, or are we merely turning a blind eye?